Good morning. Welcome to the WEX Wakeup for Thursday, March 30th. I'm Christy Matino. Developing now, several people dead after two military helicopters crashed in Kentucky. This all happened around 9:30 on Wednesday night. Two Black Hawk helicopters from Fort Campbell crashed during a routine training mission. Officials have not yet released how many people were killed or injured. Police are now investigating that scene. And Russia has detained an American journalist accusing him of espionage. 32-year-old Evan Gershevik is a reporter for the Wall Street Journal covering Russia and Ukraine. He was arrested on Wednesday by the Federal Security Service of the Russian Federation, which said Gershevik was trying to collect secret information. The criminal case launched against the journalist is punishable for up to 20 years in prison. And the White House is condemning Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville's actions. He's holding up military promotions over abortion policy, and the White House says it could affect military readiness. Washington Examiner's Hasten Willis reports.
The press briefing was dominated by questions about the debt ceiling and calls for new gun control measures in the wake of the Nashville school shooting. But one story that's beginning to get more attention is that Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville has been holding up military promotions in the Senate over a new Department of Defense policy that allows military members and their spouses paid leave in order to seek an abortion. I asked Admiral John Kirby about that, and here's what he had to say.
When you hold these promotions up, there is, as Secretary Austin said, a real ripple effect downstream, because now people can't move on to the next job. And they can't leave the one that they're in, and they can't assume these new jobs of responsibility. And it absolutely, if it goes on too long, it could absolutely have an effect on U.S. military readiness around the world.
At the White House, I'm Hasten Willis for the Washington Examiner.
And Twitter has now reinstated Marjorie Taylor Greene after her 7-day suspension from the social media platform. But that suspension actually only lasted 1 day. Twitter flipped without an explanation on Wednesday and allowed her back on the app. Greene was initially blocked after posting reports about a trans day of vengeance being linked to the killing of students at a private school in Nashville by a former transgender student. Now, Twitter's safety office said they were trying to scrub references to the trans day of vengeance, which was announced before the shooting. The congresswoman used her Twitter to start raising questions about that tragedy in Nashville, and she took them to the House floor.
You want to know why the shooter is dead in Nashville, the trans shooter? You want to know why? Because a good guy with a gun killed that woman. She identified as a man. She was mentally ill. We need to talk about protecting our children the same way we protect our president, we protect our celebrities.
And that's the news on the WEX Wake Up. Be sure to follow us online and on social media so you stay in the know of all the headlines turning in politics.